Oh, the Khabib Conor drama? That was crazy. Mostly, like, Khabib, first of all, is an excellent fighter. But second of all, I can't believe he jumped the cage. That was crazy. Right? That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. I can't believe he jumped the cage. And then afterwards, people were like, they found out that Conor wasn't going to press charges. Which makes sense because when you watch the footage back, Khabib jumps the cage. Conor goes to chase him. And then, like, starts to fight one of the ring guys. And then, or start fighting one of his, Khabib's teammates. And then, like, two other guys jump in. And it's, like, a crazy brawl. But, like, you know, I mean, Conor McGregor stirred a bunch of shit up. And then Khabib, he snapped, right? Like, he dived out of the cage and went after him. Dude, his nickname is the Eagle. He looked like the Assassin's Creed character. He, like, jumped from the top out of the hay bales. I swear he had, like, the hidden blade. He was, like, about to take somebody out. Not to make his actions any lighter, but yeah, Conor just constantly talks shit about. Conor showed up to the press conference and said that his manager was involved in 9/11 or something. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this whole thing is crazy. Yeah, he did throw a dolly at a bus and, like, injure a bunch of people. Conor, that is. The whole thing is just so stupid. It was a really cool match for me to watch because Khabib's such an excellent wrestler. And that's my background, right? I wrestled for years and years and years. It was really entertaining to watch how good his wrestling is. One of his very first shot that he took was a low single, left side low single on Conor's leg. And it was so fast. Like, the distance he did it from and how he level changed was absurd. I couldn't believe how good his low single was. It was crazy, man. I was like, how the hell is Conor going to not get taken down by this guy? Right? His low single is, like, incredible. It was crazy. And then he had a super good outside single, and he, like, just picked them up and slammed them, and, like, I was like, Jesus, he's getting picked apart by this grappling. Yeah, you know what's funny, Wayne? So in the second round, when Conor was getting the shit kicked out of him, we were in a call, and someone who doesn't watch much fighting was like, why haven't they stopped it? And I said, if this was any other fighter other than Conor McGregor in the main event, they would have stopped the fight. That's what I said. I was like, if this is any other fighter and it wasn't the main event of such a big card, they would have stopped that fight because he was getting the shit kicked out of him. It was just awful. So, yeah. Traditionally, when it comes to, like, wrestling backgrounds, Russia has really, really great wrestlers. Like Russia, Iran, a lot of places in the Middle East. The U.S. has usually pretty competitive wrestlers. They have a slight disadvantage in terms of, like, global wrestling because of, what's it called? The fact that they wrestle a different style for most of their lives and then have to transition to, like, Greco or freestyle or, like, you know, learn how to wrestle Olympic-style wrestling. But the U.S. usually has, like, a handful of wrestlers that have a chance at the national level of taking a gold medal. Khabib's low single was crazy. I just really want to find footage of that shot and just talk about his level change and how quickly he covered that distance. It was insane. You can tell how talented of a wrestler he is just from, like, that shot. When I didn't know that much about him before the fight, and I, like, saw that shot, and I was like, oh my God, he's good. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, Conor cheated like 4 or 5 times. He like hooked his feet around the cage. He was grabbing gloves, grabbing shorts, right? There's a lot of stuff. There's a bunch of times he was cheating. Knee to the head while grounded. There's a lot of cheating that he did. And I don't think I think he got warnings for, like, all of them. Not even real warnings. What cracked me up was that they were on commentary, right? And Conor McGregor grabs his glove, which is, like, illegal. He's, like, hooking his glove so he can't do anything. And one of the commentators, Joe Rogan's like, yeah, you know, you can't do that. That's, like, illegal. And then the other commentator goes, wow, what a veteran move. And I was like, what do you mean, what a veteran move? He's cheating. There was another moment where he was like, why won't he get up right? Why isn't he getting up right now? And Joe's like, because he's getting his face smashed in. And I don't know if he was asking to set him up to, I don't even know. I don't know if he was, like, setting him up to be like, well, you know, because he's, like, doing this and he's, like, doing this in this position and, like, whatever, right? But it was just so funny, right? He was just like, fucking, he's getting his head kicked in, bro.